Good afternoon and welcome to Sportsphere at Lesedi Television. My name is Thomas Motsewakhumo. This is the second edition of 2026. Remember, we did our first edition last week and we continuing doing sports as usual. We're promising you that today we're going to be talking athletics, we're going to be talking football. Women's football is here now in Botswana. And finally, we're going to be taking a look at Africa Cup of Nations. Of course, yes, it was wrapping up yesterday. And as usual, I'm not alone. I'm with Rob to unpack some of the things that, you know, as analysts, they see that some of us cannot see with the natural or with our natural eyes. He's with me here in the studio. And I'm taking this time to welcome him as usual. Rob, I'm taking this time to welcome you, my man, to our second edition of Sports.
Yeah, thank you very much, Timmy. Thank you for having me. I always say it's always good to be here.
First things first, where were you? What was happening over the weekend? I know you're a coach. Maybe you were at the playing team, Division 1 team, or is it Division 2 team?
It was a Division 1, going in Division 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how did you guys play?
So we won our first game of the year, which is always good to do.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we're starting with athletics. Botswana Athletics Association, they kick-started their calendar of events by organizing a track and field in Lesedi. You know, one thing that I like about Botswana Athletics Association is the fact that now they seem to be decentralizing a lot of their activities, taking them to various places to reach out to people. This past weekend, they went to Lesedi where there was a track and field at Samson Stadium. And what is exciting about this venue is the fact that there is no running track, but BAA, they decided to take the event there so that people in Lesedi can also be entertained and also for them to reach out to athletes in those areas like Botswana, but Robbie?
Yeah, talking about BAA having a calendar of event, which you're saying is good to take such events to outside cities and towns. It's good to see them doing that. I would say their calendar of event is very inclusive, as you can see. They're including a lot of villages we've been mentioning, and their activities are all around the country, which is very good because we see our athletes come from different areas. So sometimes it's good for people to see next to them, not seeing them on television only. You take them to Pico, you take them to Mau, you take them to Bomasunga, where there's a stadium as well. It's very good for them to do that. The calendar of events is inclusive, like I say. It covers a lot of various activities. You know, they've got cross countries, they've got marathons, they've got meets. So they're having a pegged one. As you know, the main one is the one that is coming, the relays, the world relays that is coming. But they also have another international competition that they need to take care of, which is very good. I always say when the calendar is clear, and we hope that they are going to follow it to the latter and make sure they cover everything that they said that they planned to cover.
The running track is just natural soil. There's no running track there, but they decided to take it there. Do you think that it's ideal, it's good that we should be, you know, taking these events to similar environments where we know that most of our athletes, they train on just natural grounds, on open grounds like that. Is it okay, or maybe this is a sign to say that maybe in the long run, BAA will be advocating with the government to say, let us build facilities, let us maybe revamp these facilities such that we can have better facilities.
Yeah, that's where everything starts, Timmy. Even I can attest to that as a development coach. You start coaching kids where there are no good facilities. You know, you'll have your kids during our times. We'll have kids playing barefooted, feeling the soil. That's where everything starts. That's when you start learning how to use that better facility. But all the talent, I believe, is start from that kind of the same sort of ground that you are mentioning. It's good sometimes to go back there and where it started most for most athletes.
We've seen here Botswana Athletics Association saying to clubs, okay, fine, we know we don't have enough money for you guys to be maybe coming to Gaborone or to Francistown where there are better facilities. Are they communicating, or are they saying to them, look, stay at home, you're going to bring the event there?
Yeah, it's one way of empowering your members as BAA, because you remember the clubs are the ones that are the members there. So it's a way of saying, so we see you there where you are in Bubonong, Madinari or Hansi. We see you doing good. So we are here as well to motivate you or to support you or to show that whatever you are doing, you are not alone, you are just with you. It's a good thing to take athletics everywhere where there is an athletic club. So we don't want to see these kind of events congested in towns, like I said, and cities only. So we need to see them going out to people, because I believe as administrators who are elected in these positions, they should not be working in offices. Mostly their offices are centered around the Gaborone. So we're just talking about the decentralization of things. That's a good way of showing support to the member clubs that belong to BAA.
You know that in the past, a lot of people have been complaining about the turnouts at this kind of events, especially that they've been happening at places like Lobatsi, Jwaneng and Francistown, where
and Gaborone,
yes, and Gaborone, where there are good facilities. What is your take on this? Have we been denying the kids or the talent out there an opportunity for them to showcase their talent in the past? Now that we are taking athletics to them, are we now saying we're going to be having a better future in terms of athletics as a country?
I think every sport code, like athletics, they have to partner with the government, because as you know, government is the major stakeholder in terms of building facilities. So this is a wake-up call for BAA and to advocate for government to build such facilities around. I remember the stadiums that were built, I think last year, around Bomushopa. The other ones are going to be in Totome. Such kind of facilities. The other stadiums, also Roem, Maung, Mulepolole and Masunga, they were built last time. So the wish is to see those facilities built around the country, such that where there is talent, there should be at least one facility that they can use, not necessarily coming to a city or to a town to those facilities. You follow the talent where the talent is. You build a small stadium there, a small facility with everything, not athletics only, with tennis courts, with athletics tracks, football pitches, volleyball courts. So you take the facilities to the people. I think it's a way government and these associations, they can partner and try to reach out to the talent that is in villages.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
This coming weekend, BAA will be on the road again. This time they will be in Francistown at Obert Itani Chilume Stadium, where the track and field Series 1 will be happening there. We're going to keep you posted. Rob earlier on was talking about what is inside the calendar of events of Botswana Athletics Association. There's a lot there. World Relays is also there, your marathons, your cross countries, your track and fields, the part and parcel of the calendar of events. As time goes on, you're going to be unpacking all this from Botswana Athletics Association. We're going for a short commercial break. When you come back, we're going to be talking women's football, which was inaugurated last week Friday. It's on, ladies and gentlemen. Just sit back, we're going to be back. Welcome back. This is Sportsphere at Lesedi Television. We continue with our show. This time around, we're going to women's football. We saw on Friday Botswana Football Association launching a women's national league. They call it Botswana Women National League. And I know Rob has been following the story. I know at home some of you that have been following this story. So we're going to be touching some of the things that happened there on Friday, and also the actions that took place regarding the same league on Saturday and Sunday, because immediately after the launch, then the league kick started on Saturday and Sunday. Robbie, I don't know, what is your feeling that finally now we have a national league that is inclusive, that is including almost all the BFA regions?
I'm happy about it, because it's long overdue. When you look at where we're coming from in terms of women football, it's like development, grassroots, Champions League, the orange, your times have orange youth cups. So it's long overdue. We've been waiting for this to happen. So but now finally we are happy. it's happening. It's a league which should be played by 10 teams. I think 10 from south, 10 from north.
Yes.
Amongst the 19 BFA regions, 17 regions are taking part in women's football. But we should give it to DTCB, who found it fit to sponsor a girl child. They sponsored the DTCB tournament when it started. They know the challenges that they faced when they started, and where a lot of people did not believe women can have their own league. But now we are happy. The BFA has launched it. I was there at the launch, and there were a lot of things that were exciting to see the league coming up, and this will improve our national teams, the mess, as you can name it, or even the junior teams, the women's junior teams. Yeah. And they were telling us that the league will be run by the administration that is coming from both blocks, the south and the north. As you can know that the BFL runs a men's league. So this time around, they don't have a body like a BFA. They're going to have a structure that is made by administrators who will be running this league. And then what is interesting, you see teams like Macabs, Kolabo, Western Dynamos, teams around the country, teams from Khanzi, there are 2 teams from Khanzi that will be taking part in the league. It's going to be interesting to see how the league is going to go. We believe that the women league is going to inspire the growth of solid structures, solid development structures. Because if you make a mistake of like youth development and not taking this structure serious, we are going to find ourselves wanting going forward, having a structure, a league which is collapsing. So we hope that they are going to sustain the league. They are going to do almost everything, because we understand that FIFA is the one funding the program. So we are going to see how it goes. We have a lot of women who are trained in terms of administration, coaching. Yeah. We have 4 coaches who are now doing B licenses, and one is going to do a license recently. So we want to see coaches, a number of coaches being developed, a number of players being developed. And these teams at Dimitom, because I'm a youth person, I want to see these teams having their structures, development structures, from under 10 up to under 20. They should not be buying players, almost 100% buying players from. They should develop their own players, not like the other counterparts where we see clubs just comply. We are told they are complying with club licensing, but yet to visit the club, we find that there are no development structures. So we need to ask ourselves, how that team pass the club licensing? So my hope is to see this league being nurtured, coming out from the grassroots, as strong as it is, and it should be maintained.
Promoting and recognizing women's football in Botswana is going to be creating a very conducive environment for women who are interested in playing this sport. Let me take a look at some of the results that came through over the weekend from the southern region. We saw Royal Fighters beaten by double action by 5-0 Macabs, winning by 1-0 against Airports. Joining Galaxy beaten 4-0 by Gaborone United. In the north, we saw Ice on the Ball losing to Western Dynamos by 2-0. Francistown United beating Tsabote FC by 2-1. An avalanche of goal. Granada beating Tornado by 13-0. That's what transpired over the weekend. We're going to keep you posted, because we believe that each and every weekend there's going to be fixtures rolling at Botswana National League's women. Now we're moving on to the FNB Premiership, which was at a halt. We're continuing after Africa Cup of Nations, because Botswana went there to participate. So all the leagues were brought to a halt. Now that we didn't manage to go into the the last 16 and the the quarterfinals and the semifinals.
We just knocked in group stages.
Yeah, we are knocked.
We lost all our 3 games.
Yes.
You know, the way we play. One of the reasons that made us not to do well in AFCON, the way we play football here locally, it affects the national team, because these are the same players who played. So I saw the tempo, which was very slow. Like this is not the highest league we are talking about. So my surprise was seeing teams like Orapa and Traffic starting with a win after the long struggles of having them new managers, new coaches, because we call them coaches here. We don't call them managers, but they are managers. New coaches. Tafik won 1-0 against I think Tafik won. No, it was 0-0 with Calendar Stars.
Yes.
Rapa is the one which won 1-0, which is very good after a long time. But my surprise is I don't know what is happening at Suwa. Suwa is losing games. Lost against Matewele 1-0. A team that I think is well supported. Suwa United. I think is well supported. Is the only team that side in that town that I think a lot of investment is going through them. I think they should up their game. They've been average for a very long time. Yeah. And seeing joining Galaxy hammering Township Rollers 2-0, you know, because when Township Rollers is down, I'm telling you, our league also it's compromised. So it's that seeing Police and Murupule playing to a drawless goalless game. It's imminent. After a break, Timmy, it's difficult to bring the players back to that rhythm and tempo and the fitness levels of the players after Christmas break. You know how our players are in terms of the environment that is here, the football environment that is in our country, how it is in terms of releasing players for breaks. When they come back, you are going to start from zero.
Definitely. We're going for a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to be going straight to Morocco, where the curtains came down for Africa Cup of Nations 35th edition. Sit back. Welcome back. This is Sportsphere at Lesedi Television. If you're joining us now, we are in our last lap of our show. And this time around, we're going to Africa Cup of Nations 2025, which was held in Morocco. I'm talking about the 35th edition of the Africa Cup of Nations, organized by the Confederation of African Football, commonly known as CAF. We congratulate Senegal, which became the 35th champion after defeating the host nation, Morocco, by 1-0.
Congratulate Morocco for staging up quite a quality, fantastic and thrilling competition. The 57th edition of the AFCON, which is good. Football has evolved. The gap has been bridged between the big guns and the ones countries that are called minors. What I saw commonly, most coaches were using the 4-1-4-1 system, and when you want to find out why they are using such kind of a system, technically you will understand that nowadays football has grown in terms of the central defenders. Those are the backbones of every team. So you can imagine the difficulty of any team penetrating directly. So most of the teams were finding it penetrating from the central defense, ended up using the width. So we saw a lot of wing play, a lot of fast-paced players, young players from Cote d'Ivoire, you saw players from Mali, young players from Morocco. We saw a lot of new trends in football that was happening. That was a good part of the thing that I saw, inciting players. But it was a good game. They came up guns blazing the second phase, and then they won it. They have shown it when they started with our match. They played against us. So even though we were not at par with them, but you could see the intentions of Senegal. Sadio Mane being in the center of everything. It was a good tournament team.
Definitely. We're talking 7 consecutive wins by Senegal. What a champion. Congratulations to them.
Having a team like Morocco conceding 1 goal, you can imagine the defensive structure that they put there. They had a solid defensive structure. They have a solid midfield play, which was very good. You can give it up to them. Even the teams like Nigeria, who lost, they got bronze medalists, and a lot of people were tipping Nigeria for winning it, but they were unfortunate they did not come. Even Mali was playing very well. Teams like Egypt were playing very well. You talk of the top 8 team. The football was super.
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, the first prize was increased from $7 million in 2023 to $10 million this time around. The runners-ups, and that is Morocco, they got themselves $4.5 million. And again, there were individual players awards. We're talking of player of the tournament. We're talking about the Golden Boot, that is the top goal scorer. We're talking about the Golden Glove, that is the goalkeeper of the tournament. So Sadio Mane, obviously, it goes, in most instances, it goes to a player coming from the winning team. That is Sadio Mane from Senegal. Goalkeeper of the tournament was the Morocco goalkeeper Yassine Bono, and the top goal scorer, that one is simple and straightforward. It went to Brahimi Diaz, the guy who's playing in it, and we saw world-class facilities, world-class stadiums. These guys seem to be readying for something. I understand that they're also bidding to co-host World Cup 2030.
They're not done with improving the facilities. Most of the facilities that you saw, they are going to be upgraded again for the World Cup. I think Morocco has done very well in terms of infrastructure. They are a country which, like I always tell you, they've got intentions, clear intentions of where they want to take their football to. Infrastructure, so they're a country with intentions.
We bring our show, ladies and gentlemen, to the end, and let me take this time to thank Robbie. Robbie, thank you for making sure that all the time you are here.
Thank you very much, Edwin, for having me. Good to be here talking about what you like most.
Definitely. That is it. We're going to be seeing you in our next edition. I believe it's next week, Monday. My name is Thomas Motsewakhumo. Have a good time.